When it comes to skiing and snowboarding, your mind immediately goes to sliding down the slopes. But the experience actually starts at the bottom of the mountain, where getting to the top is an important step. Some helpful tips about lift usage will ensure your safety and enjoyment of the downhill rush that follows.
There are a variety of ski lifts that you'll experience at different ski resorts across Canada. Now, one of the most basic lifts that you'll find as a beginner is this, the magic carpet. And you just slide right onto it. It's super simple. Shift your positioning forward and it just grips the base of your skis and up you go.
Another type of lift that you may encounter at a ski resort is what's known as a surface lift. There's a bunch of different kinds of those. You might see a rope tow or a handle tow, or maybe even what's known as a platter or a palma. But this one here, this is one of the most popular kind. This is what's known as a T-bar. As the T comes around, I look over my inside shoulder. He passes us the T, I stand up nice and tall, try and relax my legs, and we're good to go. So just a reminder, this isn't a seat. You want to stand up nice and tall, relax. Bit of a narrower stance also helps. We'll see you at the top.
The most common lifts found at ski areas are called chair lifts. You'll find chairs configured with seats for 2, 3, 4, or 6 riders. Some chairs are high-speed versions that detach from the cable at the bottom and top for slower and controlled loading and unloading. Others are called fixed grip lifts, which means the chair is permanently attached to the cable and moves a little more slowly up the hill, but slow enough to allow you to safely get on and off. For all chairs, the loading process is similar and requires a few key things to focus on. As you enter the lift line, remove your pull straps from your wrists and look around for signage to help indicate the lift loading procedures. If you have any special questions, just ask the lift operator. Now that we're ready, we're going to follow the chair in front of us up to the stop line. I want to look over my shoulder as the chair approaches. The lift operator will steady the chair for me to load, and after I'm comfortably seated, I need to lower the bar for security.
As you approach the top, you'll see that there's a sign that tells you to lift the bar. And now get ready to get off the chairlift by lifting your tips, waiting for the skis to make contact with the snow, stand up, and slide off and get ready for a great run.
Ski lifts need to be respected for your safety and others sharing the lifts with you. A few rules of the ride will ensure everyone has a safe and enjoyable day on the slopes. When riding a chairlift, balance in the middle, particularly if you're riding alone. Sit still while riding, don't bounce or swing the chair. Avoid braking or snowplowing when unloading until you are clear from your fellow riders. When unloading from a surface lift, disengage and move out of the way. Remember, people are coming up behind you. When used correctly, ski lifts are generally very safe, but sometimes you can mess up. When riding a surface lift, if you run into trouble on the track, be sure to move yourself out of the way. When loading a chairlift, if anything causes you to fall, be sure to keep your head down until the lift stops and you have a chance to safely move out of the way with the help of the operator. At the top, if you fail to unload, stay calm and stay seated. There's always a safety mechanism to stop the lift, and the lift operator will help you to safely unload from there.
Every kid wants to graduate to riding the chair, and for younger kids, adult assistance is sometimes required. The lift operator can also assist with smaller kids when lined up for loading on the operator's side. Here are a few key tips for loading and riding with kids. Before entering the loading area, make sure they know the plan so everyone is well positioned to execute safely. Assist with lifting kids into the seat as required and help them into place. Next, make sure that they're seated with bums back on the seat. And finally, if the chair has a footrest or dividing bar, place the bar between their legs. When unloading, a little assistance may be required to help the skis reach the snow and for everyone to be aligned for a safe and smooth exit. Look, load, lower, lift, leave. The 5 L's to remember for an enjoyable day sliding down the slopes that starts with a safe and comfortable ride to the top.